Hey guys, it's Chrissy Washington on this beautiful May 29th, and I have a confession to make. I am obsessed with something. I have been for the past couple of months. I think about it every single day. I do it every single day. I wake up thinking about it. I go to sleep thinking about it. I can't get enough of it. I'm always researching it. I'm always thinking about ways to do it. And I snuck out of the house this morning to get away from everybody before they woke up so I could do it by myself. You want to see it? It's my garden! My greenhouse! Woohoo! Guys, I'm obsessed. I'm totally obsessed with my garden. This thing has brought me so much joy and so much pleasure, especially in these past couple of months while we've been in quarantine. And that's actually why I started this thing. Just to give you a little backstory, of course, we're all in quarantine. We're kind of stuck at home, and I figured, why not take advantage of the space, the time, the fact that my kids love to start seeds every single year, but we don't really do that much with it. And so I found this great greenhouse. I'll show you the outside too, because it's pretty big. It's 15 by 7, and this thing was from walmart.com. It's got the roll-up door, and it's got the breathable air pockets that you can roll down when it's cooler. But right now it's pretty hot, so everything's getting lots of heat, lots of sunshine, and lots of moisture because this thing traps moisture. But let me take you in here and show you my greenhouse. So as I said, the kids were so interested in starting something new, and since we had all this time, I figured, why not give it a go? And on top of the idea that they wanted to do it, I'm interested in gardening and farming for myself, and I have been for years, and especially because right now there's food shortages. We don't know where it's coming from, whose hands it's passed through. So I thought, why not make our own? And then we could grow what we want. We can have as much of it as we want, and who knows from there. So let's go on in here. I've got tons of stuff. I started everything March 1st. All of these greenery that you see on both sides, I started everything from seeds March 1st between me and the kids. These are watermelons down here. They've kind of overtaken the whole entire greenhouse. They're all over. They're climbing. They like to stick their little tendrils out and wrap around. So I've put these stakes all over the garden so that they can have some place to go when they reach out and climb up. We've got one climbing over there on the wall. These are cucumbers here. These have been growing like crazy. And if you want to see a little cucumber, here's a cucumber right here. You see that little little baby? And all of these flowers, all the flowers eventually grow into cucumbers. This is a watermelon flower that'll grow into a watermelon. I've got carrots over here. These are all multicolored carrots. This, let's see if I can show this. So, you see this one here. This is, I don't know if I can show. Can you see that? It's a purple carrot right down in here. And they're orange, yellow, and even white carrots in there. So I've got tomatoes all across here. I have 8 tomatoes in each of these fabric pots. These are fabric because they promote airflow and root growth. And I wanted to show you something about these tomato plants. One thing, guys, gardens or this greenhouse is hot. If you can't tell, I'm like sweating like crazy over here. It's really hot, but it's good for the plants. Maybe it's good for us too. But this one, and these were all started at the same time from seeds on March 1st. So what we did was we took those little compressed soil peat moss pellets, and then you expand them with water, and then we put the seeds in there on March 1st. And I had these fabric pots, but I didn't want to overcrowd them, so I had a couple of extra tomato plants left, but of course I didn't want to throw them away, and it was still too cold outside to put them in the ground. So I put one by itself in this red solo cup, and then I put the rest kind of bunched together with a little bit of soil down there. And if you can see the difference in between how they've grown, it's crazy to me. All of this garden is so interesting to me. One reason why I'm so into it is because I feel like it's so interesting to take something from a tiny little seed and to grow it into something that can be eaten and that just keeps growing. It just basically, for the most part, they just need soil, water, and sun. And then I've been doing so much. I've got to get out of here. Towards the window. It's so hot in here. So over here I've got some more. These are like my starter plants or seeds. So we'll start at the bottom here in these trays. These trays have holes at the bottom for drainage. But these are really nice for starting seeds because you can then take them out and then individually put them in the ground or pots or whatever you need to. So this, I started a spinach here, and I started another lettuce here, and I put some cherry seeds in there, so we'll see how those do. Up here, these have been going a little longer. These are lacinato kale here and here. And then I've got sunflowers over here. They love the sun, obviously, and they do really well out in the front of our yard where we get lots of sun. Here are banana peppers, and if you see here, there's a flower which is going to grow into a banana pepper. I've got more sunflowers here because Paigey loves sunflowers. I've got some eggplant here, and these start out teeny tiny seeds, and then obviously grow, and so I'm interested to see what they grow into. And then I've got some corn, lots of corn here. It grows really fast and it grows really well out in the sun. So that is what I've got in there. My Lord, it's so hot. It's hot out today, but it's especially hot in here because it traps all the heat, so you can feel it as soon as you walk in here. But again, the plants love it. So that's my garden. I'm gonna be putting all of this out front. I'm gonna also show you another time the other garden, my outdoor garden, which I'm working on because it's outdoors and it's not covered. There's all types of animals and whatever that comes by when we're not here, and they have been eating my corn like crazy. I think it's the squirrels. I've seen them actually kind of nibbling one time when I was in there. So there's lots of things to consider when gardening, but it's so well worth it. I get so much satisfaction, and all jokes aside, my kids are really into it too. They love coming out here and seeing what's grown and what's popping out, and it's so rewarding to see what you can do in such a short amount of time with just seeds and a little bit of water and soil and sunlight. So in addition to this stuff in here, I've got collard greens. I've got corn, white potatoes, sweet potatoes, bush beans, spaghetti squash. I've got the eggplants I'm putting out front. I'm also putting the kale out there. I've got bok choy, spinach, and I think that's about it. So I'll show you that another time, but I just wanted to let you know about my new obsession. I hope you're into gardening. I hope you liked it, and I'll talk to you soon.